clearly defined. Now we have an average of 98.35. We shall be speaking to this driver very shortly. He's not going to do it. Okay.
Yeah, he's got the message.
It's getting foggy.
It is, isn't it? The only thing I don't like is the rain. I hate the rain when it's really heavy, because the first night I drove home from work and it was teeming down with rain. It really scared me. I had the wipers on really fast.
Keep off to the wheel.
And I felt so nervous till I got home because I just didn't like it. How's your daughter getting on in the school?
Fine, yeah, fine. Yeah, Ralph's decided what he's going to do, because you know he's the youth leader with the Salvation Army in London. He's actually going to become an officer, which in other words is going to be a vicar.
Oh, a vicar? Oh, God.
It is a police vehicle. You have tripped plenty of electronic equipment, and I would like you to come and have a look at it. Jump in the back a sec. Do you know why we've stopped you?
Yeah, was I going too close to the car in front?
No. You've got a speedometer in your vehicle. What was that indicating?
Don't know.
I think it's incumbent on you as a driver to know what's happening all around you at all times. I've actually done a speed check on you using a time distance speed measuring device, and the speed, which is quite clearly displayed down here on the screen, 98.35 mile per hour average. As an average speed, it means that there's going to be speeds lower and higher. So perhaps it's worth noting that the speeds were well in excess of 100 mile per hour at certain times during that check. And you then tell me that you're not aware of the speed you're travelling at. That in itself, to me, says that you're not driving with due care and attention.
Yes, it's 704 X-ray Foxtrot Mike. Any better, over?
I'm a bit tired as well.
Oh. Yeah.
Didn't work. I didn't go to sleep. So
as you normally do, over.
Yeah. You're digging a bit deeper and deeper hole for yourself, aren't you? Because if you say you're tired, why are you driving? I should point out to you that magistrates are under an obligation to consider disqualification immediately a speed limit is exceeded by 30 or more mile per hour. If we'd have done a following speed check using the speedometer, we would have been quoting speeds between 96 and 104 mile per hour. Now that would have guaranteed the magistrates thinking about a disqualification. As it is, the speed that will be going on the report is 98.35. So the machine is always lenient in the driver's favour. At the end of the day, the buck stops with your right foot. Time to look in the mirror and say, there's the problem with the trouble. That's my trouble, me. Breakfast.
Indeed.
You see the number of red BMWs that are around. Potentially every one of those is an unmarked police video car. You get people racing about, all it does is disturb the traffic flow and people get heated. They don't get to where they're going as quickly. Doesn't achieve anything. And at the end of the day, often we get the problems to clear up. The old brush and shovel job to sweep up the broken glass, the broken cars, and the broken bodies. So anything we can do to calm things down is a major achievement.
Since April this year, 24 people have lost their lives on the Midland Motorway network, and over 170 have been injured.
The Army Land Rover was flattened beyond recognition, trapped between two lorries at the bottom of a steep embankment.
looks as if the lorry has run into the back of the coach and the coach into the back of the van. How and in what order that occurred is very difficult to tell at this time. We've got a lot of witnesses. There's over 30 people to be seen off the coach.
The three vehicles had all rolled down an embankment on the M6 near Stafford. Military police officers have recovered weapons from the crash scene containing small amounts of radioactivity, but they say there was no risk to the public.
They found quite a horrendous scene in actual fact, with the lorry driver trapped, severely trapped in his cab. Any number of people on the coach who were what we would term walking wounded, and up to 5 people severely trapped in the back of the coach, as you can see where the lorries hit the back of the coach. The majority of the casualties came out fairly easily, but we were left with a situation where at the end of the day we had 2 very severely trapped casualties in the rear end of the coach, which has taken us up to an hour and a half to extricate them in total.
It's quite busy, isn't it?
It is busy, yeah.
It's not too bad though. Dee-dee-dee. You haven't sang any of your songs to me. You usually sing your songs.
No, I know.
I miss you singing.
Just watch your positioning.
Yeah.
You
I
drift
do,
into
I
the
keep
middle of the
drifting,
road.
don't I?
Yeah, bring it back again to the
Okay.
left. The next port of call is Crawley service station.
A cup of tea and a slice of cake. That used to be parking.
Okay, that'll do nicely.
I loved it. It's absolutely brilliant. But it's just that the lorries are very, very daunting. I didn't like the lorries at all. They're just so big, and as you're going past them, you can feel the car pulling into the left of them. And I don't like that. That's frightening. But the power and they're going really fast. It's great. I love it.
There was that place where you touched the wheel to get onto the motorway.
Oh, I missed the sign. I didn't see the motorway sign. Ralph was telling me, but because it wasn't a very big enough sign to say motorway, I was carrying on going straight round, and Ralph had to grab my wheel and pull me over to the left-hand side. Sorry.
Marks out of 10, I think, for the first time on the motorway, I'd probably give it about 7.5. Because that's not too bad, considering it's a bit nervous.
Yeah.
If she went on the motorway again, she'd do a lot better, and she's safe to go on a motorway by herself. Leave it at that.
Oscar Tango 3, Oscar Tango 3, over.
64 cameras cover the 107 miles of motorway surrounding Birmingham. The control centre, staffed 24 hours a day, monitors everything that moves, and quite a lot that doesn't. Officers alter the motorway displays from here in an effort to keep the traffic flowing. They're also responsible for coordinating the patrols.
Can I confirm the location on the vehicle, please, over? Yes, that's received.
A unit is scrambled to a van that's on fire.
We're not sure at this stage if it's actually in the carriageway or on the hard shoulder, or even if it's as the result of a road traffic accident. So we've obviously got to be fairly quick. We don't know if anybody's in the vehicle or anything at that stage.
There's the smoke over the back of those trees over there.
You can just see the smoke at the back of the trees. The fire brigade should be there by now.
Well, we were just coming down the motorway, coming back past the junction there from Erdington, and I said to Kay that something's not quite right with the car. I said it was stuttering and starting, and obviously we were losing speed. And I tried to apply the brakes, and obviously then there was no brakes. A lorry driver flashed us, and then we saw the flames shooting out of the bonnet. So obviously we had to pull over from the middle lane onto the hard shoulder. Luckily the handbrake was working, and we just got out and legged it basically.
But not before clearing the van of all its cargo.